I'm not going home.
Okay,
Nope.
so I
Don't
went
wanna face
around
my
and I
father.
got all
What can I
the
do for you
Blazing
today?
Sun medals. So, time to get that
How are the
roll.
trials going for you? Have enough marks for a weapon yet?
I believe I have enough here. What next?
You brought in all the sun marks at once. You're going to make a lot of hunters jealous. Not that it takes much. I'm pleased to present to you a Lodge Blast Sling, a Lodge Rope Caster, and the Lodge Warbow.
You have a special dialogue for getting
Congratulations, you're a master hunter of the Lodge. All I can give you now is encouragement.
Hey, that don't pay the bill. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, I have to be in the boxes. Is it the same? Oh, it's the exact same type. It just does more. 70. Oh wow, it does a lot more. Well, the handling is a lot better. Stats are otherwise the same, I think. Yeah, that's it. What is it? Ropecaster? Let's see. Yeah, it's about the same. Okay, more about it. Alright, well. Wow, the max freeze is actually really high. The sling does a lot. There's no chance to burn right now. All damage. Alright, I guess those slings are pure damage.
Hey, I've given you...
What's next? Let's... Assault to injury? This one should be done fast, I think. Lot of loading times incoming, so don't be too surprised. Got addicted to fast travel. Going really far, it gets slow. Sell the inferior version of these weapons. Wait, how do I put the
You're back. I've already been to those stashes. All I found was a few shards.
That's strange. Who would have taken the Dream Willow? It's possible that Jun has gathered more. You could ask him, if you're willing to make the journey.
You say someone named Jun might have some Dream Willow?
Yes. He may be a recluse, but he helps the tribe by picking herbs and brewing medicines. The problem is that he lives west of Mother's Crown, and the machines in that region are troublesome.
What sort of machines?
Scrappers. And sawtooths. It's quite dangerous.
That's nothing. Well, then what you were supposed to do this week.
I'll be on my way.
Goodbye.
Oh, actually don't have a... Actually don't have a fast travel point near there. Pretty sure I'm not gonna find a goose in this level. I've only ever seen them. Plenty of boars. Is that a mountain? I'm assuming this is where you get them. Oh, that one's kind of rare. Rats are even rarer. I don't. It does take triple the amount of arrows, but at this point I got the resources to spare.
I'll tuck that away.
Trophy for getting all the campfires. Probably. Alright, see what Jun has to say.
Help! I'm locked in!
Locked himself in his house.
Someone!
Let me just, take your stuff first, you know?
Anyone! Please!
Is someone there?
Alright, this was clear sabotage, right? You see that something jammed.
Oh, Mother be praised. I thought I'd never be freed.
What happened?
A gang of outcasts, that's what. They burst in, stole my dream willow, and left me to die.
Propping a stick by the door?
A gang of outcasts?
Yes, a gang. The door crashed open. I didn't stand a chance. They grabbed my dream willow and left me for dead.
Dream willow, it says it, man.
Why would outcasts steal your dream willow?
Why? Because it's the most valuable herb I gather, of course. Miserable thieves.
They took nothing else?
No. Mark my words. They have struck a deal with outsiders. It's shards they're after, and they'll kill to get it.
Okay.
Which way did the outcasts go?
Up the mountain, I think. You might catch them if you hurry.
That's a super...
Whatever you do, don't let their shabby looks fool you. They'll kill you as soon as look at you. Oh, I need to catch my breath.
Yeah, you could stop talking for a start.
This is awfully suspicious.
The outcasts must... Well, someone left here recently, and they were in a hurry.
Why go up a mountain, though?
Help me up!
So much for being careful.
Got it! Hit it again!
Oh, no? Alright, let's see what these guys have to say for themselves.
You have our thanks, if the gratitude of outcasts means anything to you.
It does.
You not only save us, but speak to us.
The matriarchs cast me out at birth. The laws of the Nora don't mean much to me.
And you're that girl whose mother never claimed her. But an outcast no longer.
No. A seeker, in fact. Looking for Dream Willow.
That could be a problem.
What crimes did you and the others commit?
I beat a man who stole my kill. It was my wrong. The others stole, broke custom, or trespassed among the bones of the metal world. No murderers here, if that's what you're asking.
Why did you take the Dream Willow?
Because we have wounded. Why else would we take it? Something terrible has happened to the tribe. The Braves offer no protection. The machines are angry, and bandits infest the sacred land and prey upon us. Why else would outcasts break custom and band together, but that we have no choice? Even so, we did not steal. We left shards in the stashes and tried to pay John. But of course he would not speak to us.
Jun said you roughed him up.
He was too busy cringing to know what happened. The man's a coward. We made sure not to hurt him, but he seemed to notice.
There are others who need Dream Willow. You can't have all of it.
You asking or demanding?
Talking. One person to another.
I see. Perhaps we have more than we need. After everything that happened, we were afraid. We took all we could find.
I mean, the guy's dying.
Here.
Regardless.
I'll keep a portion, but the rest... may it find its way to those who need it.
I'll see that it does. In the meantime, stay safe. And stick together.
Okay. Now we fast travel back. Or, oh, now we gotta go back to John? Am I lazy enough to fast travel this distance? Yes, I am. Screw walking.
Here's the Dream Willow. Take it to Fia and Mother's Rise. There are wounded Braves there who need it badly.
I will. But what became of the outcasts? Did those wretches pay for their crimes? Ganging up together, speaking to each other, and to us.
Speaking to each
I
other,
hope you showed
truly,
them no
the most
mercy.
horrible crime.
You don't know who I am, do you?
Should I?
I was raised as an outcast in the mountains above Mother's heart.
The motherless girl. If I'd known, I never would have spoken to you.
What a scumbag.
It's funny how you hate outcasts so much, Jen. Living out here all alone, you're practically one yourself.
I happily keep my own company.
Good for you, since I don't exactly see anyone beating down the door to spend time with you. Except outcasts in need of Dream Willow, that is. I'm done here. Make sure that Fia gets that Dream Willow, or I'll be back.
Oh, I don't even have to go back to Fia. Alright. Escape. I don't know, how do you bring down a Stormbird? Let's do some more stuff. Let's go to Maker's End. That is really far. That's fine. Basically got the whole map open. I'm missing one cauldron. I think that's it. Everything else is just collectibles. Which I'm gonna go with collectibles eventually. I'm too much. I don't think there's anything else coming out, so I gotta stop. I'm really not a fan of tripwires.
Not much farther now.
Honestly.
Said he found an image of a woman that resembled an ancient. Device. If she's my mother, why would there be traces of her all the way out here? So far from Motherland. I don't get it. Who is she?
Her name is Elizabeth Sobek.
Hey.
You! Spying through my focus again? Well, go on. What do you know about her?
Stay on your best course, but for long, ignorance plays out. Elizabeth was born in Eclipse Bush. Heavily deep.
Got company, I think.
Some useful equipment just outside the ruins. Your focus will show location.
Run it.
I'll find a use for you.
See, it's cool though. Fire discovered. Oh, there's a quest here too. What do we get? Yeah, I think running might actually be fast. There's a wreckage. Bandit camp 2. What level is this bandit camp? 20.
Probably needed the wash.
Oh, hey, it's you again.
I saw some of the places you'd been. The new settlers had no appreciation of craft. They'd already piled your work in a ditch. But I knew the signs to look for. The scrabble in the dirt, those surprised splashes. And I did tell you we'd meet again.
Nil. Still hunting bandits?
Oh, yes. I've been sharpening my blade, anticipating the sun of the fight. Don't get me wrong. These scum are odorous. A little panic and desperation really sets it off, though. Like an incense.
So, what's your knife called?
Why would someone name a knife?
So much for small talk.
Are you ready?
Just don't think this means I enjoy it.
Don't worry. We'll take your secret to their graves.
Okay. Shattered kill. How many we got? Well, let's take care of the gun and watch. A lot of you guys.
Be one of ours.
Oh. Oh. People with skulls, I guess they're the bosses? Found their stash.
They found
Whoa!
me. This...
Oh wow, you specifically need a skill to fight the leaders. Arrows to the face.
Here!
The charms actually take up more inventory space than they're worth, frankly.
must be the bandits' prisoners.
Oh?
Stay on task.
It's purple there.
That alarm will wake up the whole camp, and more besides.
That's it. More. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm missing some slots. Like this stuff's only worth like 10.
It's okay. In a moment, you'll be free. Hold on. I'll get you out.
One more. Literally one more. Nope.
What was that?
That's it. We almost got all the bandits too. Off on my merry way.
Those poor Laura. Can't imagine what it must be like to see so many people die.
Is it truly any surprise the machines have run mad? The mad Sun King upset the balance of sun and shadow.
Sun and shadow, huh? Alright, how far are we? We are... Alright, pretty close. What level is this corruption zone? 27. That might be a problem.
So the Oseram can make a few trinkets and toys. So what? They still need a
Fish. Yeah, I actually think running might be better than pulling on a mount in this game. You don't have to deal too.
Can't be too prepared.
Have some more arrows too. What's next? There's a vantage point. So might as well. It's probably on top of a mountain somewhere. Yeah, you see what I'm saying about like how fast the environment changes? It was just lush Greenland, and now we're in
Stocking up.
frost. Oh, the weather effects are really nice too. So much careful with the shell walkers. Shit, it must be all the way up. Oh. Vantage point must be here, right? Oh, we're in the Skyrim, run up the slope thing now. Okay, it's up there. Some puzzle? Oh. Okay, well, yeah.
Look out below!
Yeah, it's not clearly shown where the places you parkour to in this game, which is sometimes a pain in the ass. I mean, it's more realistic for sure. Right, you wouldn't have glowing spots going, hey, you can climb here. Ah, there you go.
A pocket shitstorm tour. Day one. We're better to start than at the end.
Okay, so this is the company that made all the robots.
Ground zero. Where it all came crashing down. My career first. Then everything else. And I mean everything.
Okay, also, the dialogue, there's more dialogue. Oh, shit. Yeah, there's actually more dialogue. Yeah, there's actually more dialogue, but you have to read through
The snow's got a bite out here.
it. So the hell thing. What's next? Let's go get that ancient vessel. Actually, no, the equipment's closer. More equipment's always good too. Oh, the snow particle effects are so nice. I don't know if I want to play Tomb Raider after this, because I assume the the bow play and stuff might be very similar. Am I gonna burn out? Discovered. Ancient ruins discovered. Makers of feet. You just left it here?
Right where you said it would be.
Well, you get a rope
Not a bad
caster for free,
selection.
but it's
I'll put those to use.
it's not great. Alright, you know what? Let's go for the corrupted
Why
zone.
are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. Good hunting. We'll talk later.
Wait!
This guy's gonna cannibal me.
Damn him.
There's gonna be a pile of ancient debris somewhere. It's probably in here, right? That's where it makes sense. Oh no, there it is. corrupted watcher. They're not only in the corrupted zone, just kind of too. I think 50 is the highest level we can be. Whoa. Ravager, Fire Bellback. Well. Actually, I should change my outfit. Can I?
Get out of this.
There he is. Oh, his body's leaking us. Oh, because he's corrupted. The body's leaking us fire. Level 27. A lot of XP too. Missing a lot of arrows on that. 41 reached. Now. Nothing left. Medicine. I wonder if there's any animals that come out during the snow. It would be cool if there were like weather-specific type animals. Like, I don't know, maybe bears that only come out during... I actually haven't seen a bear yet. Or have they gone extinct? Maybe. It'd be cool if bears only, if bears only came out during snowstorms. Whoa, this place is freaking... This has to be an ambush, right? Yeah. I'm like, this has to be an ambush. Hello? Well, everyone heard that.
Move along now. Corrupted watchers.
Oh.
Acting as guards. The Eclipse and corrupted machines. Cooperating. One happy family.
Here doesn't look good. Got a body over here.
Can't see me. Stealth is really powerful, but I mean the fact that you need an ability just to use the critical strike on heavy enemies and...
I've got to get the demons raised before the ground freezes again.
How many are there? There's more guys. There's one here.
All hard work, no danger.
Close enough for me to hear them.
These dig sites, they're massive.
Way of getting up there. Gotta find that ancient debris. Be in there?
An explosion.
Yeah, some kind of...
All these ruins. What did the old ones do here?
Help me, brothers!
Ain't no one home. Find it here. What? You guys have?
Corruptor. Might prove a challenge.
fire should take him out. That Ridgewood. Okay. Something off in the distance. Okay.
It's heavy. The world's going white.
Supply crate. Go into the excavation site. That took a while. Sorry about that. I mean, it probably would have been faster if I just run and gunned in there. Sight. Blue. I got to fight a special thunder jump. Oh, definitely. What the hell is this? Override impossible. Unearthed ancient weapon platform built to deliver overwhelming force. Prone to overheating. Okay. It's weak against fire and shock. It's weak against everything. Cooling rod. And this component is exposed when the machine overheats. Destroying this component causes high damage. Causes the machine to overheat faster. It's got flamethrower. It's got grenade launcher. It's got heat vent. Gun turrets. Break out his components first. Alright, I I'm assuming
Another
that first.
explosion.
Boss fight time. It is a weapon.
Rotate turret!
Wait, it actually takes damage.
And fire!
I'm assuming.
All weapons operational. Time to get it moving and be
Oh,
quick
there's a
about
lot
it.
of people too.
No
Hold on.
daydreaming. Soon this demon will be up and running. Another desperate.
Alright, no, I got it.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Orton talked about. And me, I'll never get into that tower unless I destroy that thing first.
Haunted Watcher. They have 4 people around them. Okay, that archer is whatever, right? It's the freaking. Get that watcher out of the way first. All there, well, I think it explodes a lot. Firebomb pack. Hold on. Let's try that sling. Sling does a lot of damage. Let's try that out. That's where I put all my weapon. Explosion tech 2 proximity bomb. Blast bomb.
I've disabled his focus. Rest is up to you.
I'll handle this. Steam's blasting out. I wonder if there's a weak place.
Does it not get hurt? Alright. Wow, that's it. Sorry. I beat the boss without having to do anything. Yeah, I pretty much just beat that boss without actually having to fight it. Just hide behind some crates and that has a long arc shot. Didn't actually have to fight that. Man, blast bombs are really strong. You need that big damage.
Did it.
That's it. That
Those
was
things
not
pack
that
a
hard.
punch. All right. That Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it.
Should have looted the giant robot first.
Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Looks like it's focuses.
What the hell hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer,
Man, look at all
huh?
those purples.
Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower.
Anything else? This is such a janky way. Like, not being able to ledge run normally causes trouble. It's so janky. I guess that's it. Anything else here? Oh, supply crate. Yeah, they give you all these supplies you don't actually need. Well, I assume I'm super overpowered. Well, they can't have you running out of resources in the boss fight.
Looks tight, but I can squeeze through.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobak. Please step inside.
Of some scientists that came before, I assume? I mean, I'm guessing that's what the plot is. Faro Automated Solutions. Wow, that sounds like a
Dr. Sobak, you are 355,510 days of the day.
350,000. How many?
Please proceed.
Thousands?
Wait.
Yeah, that's like
350,000. That's hundreds of years ago.
It's 1,000
What's going
years
on?
ago, right? Slightly less than 1,000 years ago. BS. Elevator shaft. There's no need to sneak.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded, so that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to black quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control.
How'd that work out for them?
Sounds bad. Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe.
Reception log. Call security, John, clean up coffee house.
So, they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
Or now it's the rock stalagmites. Mineral formations.
What was this place?
Bio. Elizabeth Sobek. Elizabeth Sobek, born March 11, 2020, is an American scientist, roboticist, and engineer, widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled at Stanford University at age 13, earning a BS in experimental physics and computer science at age 16. She completed her PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence design at Carnegie Mellon University in 2040 and joined Faro Automated Solutions as a junior scientist the same year, rising quickly to chief scientist at the age of 22. Over the next 8 years, her green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade, propelling FAS to the forefront of its field. In 2048, she suddenly resigned from FAS, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. In 2049, she founded Miriam Technologies, a firm devoted to life-positive robotics and other technologies. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 2056 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress. Okay.
What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your Focus. They'll help you understand. Now I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me. We will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, but then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
Yeah, why indeed? I mean, did he already know those things were out of control? Probably not, right? Super paranoid about missing stuff.
I'd have to leave something else behind. The air. There's no smell to it. Not even Old Death. Nothing natural.
Where the hell does this go? seem like there's anything else here. I know for a fact you get one of the power cells here, so. Oh. Crawl through? I don't think so.
Another cave-in.
Something happened with the schedule.
But I could get through.
Jump scares? Up. Down. Down's probably the right way, but...
Looks like I can climb here.
Oh? Turn the elevator right way? No. Just this, just to get back.
I bet I can use that as a ramp to get back up.
What is this?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions.
Same place. Is it? I lost. No, yeah, we're in the exact same place. Probably parkour section. Nope, we go the opposite way. See the arrow, if you see the progress arrow pointing you in one way, due to the increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedures for archiving and/or disposal of project-related data and materials. High priority message. Okay, so they basically had to isolate themselves because people were starting to protest.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something.
Wow, the end of the world is something bad. It's a meeting. Spiritual Summit. Paula, recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I, and FAS in general, have been neglecting the spiritual side of things. Not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon. Very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later. But for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent. No kooks, but anyone with credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear we'll spare no expense. Huh? Okay. We want to gather the world's religious leaders for some reason.
FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability.
Okay, keep going.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force... The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package, designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted.
Really
or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
No, peacekeeping is what we call it.
Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
Okay, let's go through all.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivered. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
Yeah.
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The death
So what did stop him in the
So
end?
this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
Well, all of them.
Looks like the way up. What's left of it. gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
Sworn lens. Guess not.
If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
Upward. Oh. Keep going up though. Oh, no. Okay. So there's a little detour over here. Wait, what? You could do it either way? Okay, no, that thing's definitely a detour.
Freezing out here.
Is there multiple ways? Guarding the roofs. Oh.
This began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs they appear to be replicating at a
this is where it began.
precipitous rate. Now what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. And a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines.
Okay, at least it's
They were built for war, not peace.
Well, we know that didn't turn out. Something got out of hand. Ooh, outside the skyscraper now. Sure give you a lot of stuff. You have to not fight another boss after this? Quite a fall. Let's go. It's another. This shit goes all the way up. So the other way was here. Okay, it's raining too. Oops. Oh, that was bad. Shoot, I wonder how far back this puts me. I hope not too much. see what happens if I follow the original. Run along the outside. Oh, we have to go around. Freaking, why is there rich meat in there? This tower's been left alone for so long. How would you find it? Sea incident. Another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently, a fisherman in the Banda Sea captured video of a Hart's Timor horse unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Pulau Watar on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get too graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Okay, so they just go around eating up biomass, right? They're making more of themselves. Oh, I think I missed a collectible somewhere too.
The way up. All it takes is a few good handholds.
If anyone knows handholds was bad.
Made it. Wonder what we'll find.
This is where his office is?
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy item privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Okay, so data point. Oh.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch.
Can't carry
in the
more.
chariot line.
You're killing robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could.
Well...
They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Wow.
Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here. But they hated each other.
Wow.
Another file has been recovered.
Oh, wait, there's more.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Les.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots.
Peacekeepers.
That consume biomass as
In emergencies.
And you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
Damn. It got really bad.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them.
Well,
the
clearly
world
she
of
did,
the old
but
ones
still
fell,
here.
but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been
Oh.
recovered.
How convenient.
Project Zero Dawn.
Well,
Jesus,
subtitle
Liz.
the game. What do we got?
There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I'm speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected.
Huh?
Express lift
Get
open.
on the elevator. Well, no, gotta find out what lays here first. There it is.
Another power cell. This should help me get to that ancient armor.
Executive access detected. Express lift.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
Wow. This is really creepy.
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose.
Well, she's
I've
basically a clone
spent
of Sobek.
decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime. And what you want to know is my name. Silence That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
Yeah, well, you gotta be smart.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Pharaoh robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now,
does he know where the answer is?
Are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you've still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
You said you've known for some time that Pharaoh war machines destroyed the civilization of the Old Ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots.
So Horus is not a cauldron.
Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of? Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh, no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered,
super
there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed.
One at the end? Shining laser?
Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the Old Ones had to destroy itself.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation.
He spent his whole life doing it.
In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses, too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is...
you need
complicated.
a degree for that.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal.
Well, yeah.
But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Alright, we're done here.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Oseram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the eastern mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll
Looks like
contact
that
you when
guy
we get
from
there.
Fringe.
I can't
Maybe he's
wait.
voiced by the same person, I don't know.
Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Hello.
Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up there, at least.
Alright, how long is
U.S.
that?
Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
Hey, it's another,
Snow. Prickles on my skin.
Where is the Grave Horde exactly? Let's do a side quest. How could they have stopped them? I mean, what made them stop attacking, right? Because they're not super aggressive. This one's a short. Oh, hey, there's a. Oh, but the Banuk figure's probably. Okay, you can't have multiple flags at the same time.
Eclipse.
I'm not showing any focuses at that location. Shouldn't be anything you can't handle on your own. Carry on.
Oh, this is the Grave same place? Oh, I can't. Okay.
Thanks. On my own, all right?
Forget it. We're just going into the bunker.
They're inside too. That does it. Time to take a look.
Oh, what's the data?
Around the room. Operation Enduring Victory. What did that mean? Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the fountains.
Another day in the life. Rocket time, very close. Anti-MRP on point.
The battle. Frozen in ice and time.
Actual soldiers. Yana Mills.
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today. Contact in 30 seconds. Hey, think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn? If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. I'll keep going and find something interesting.
Ooh, got tanks. Is that why they produced, oh, that's why they had to start producing, the thing again. That's why they had to start producing non-weapons. Robots work in terms of mobility. Huh. There's a way down there. probably just gonna come around to it later. Or... something over there.
Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
There's a lot of text
Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure. Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave came in covered in burning sludge. It bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s.
Well, 2040s.
What was this place?
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded and enjoy your gaming.
Thanks for the mails, youth. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wrecking recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together.
Optimistic, huh?
Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one
they can always rebuild more. It's
I hope
not
you
like
made the
we're
news, honey.
running out of
Show
bio.
everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs. Everything will be the way it used to be.
I have a feeling that's not true.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business in hard times, only... This isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had. In the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is... you. The Zero Dawn to turn this around. Whatever the hell that is.
The furnishings were metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it.
Looking back, I thought 64 was shaping up to be a pretty good year. No more drinking, no more mercenary tech work. Stripping offshore wind farms for the OEZ. Just me and a plasma cutter 400 feet above sea level. Then I got the recall alert. Read them up a turbine, the smell of cooking ozone. Covered every angle. Better pay, amnesty for any Combine wars you fought in, guaranteed citizenship. We should have thought, okay, what's the catch? But what did we think was? I guess we're better than the bots after all. Big talk from Ares about pride and duty. Smart guy. He was right. I've been proud to be a U.S. soldier. I jumped at the chance to be one again. And look what I landed in.
Red light. Guess that means no power.
Guess not. Oh, whoa, that was super weird.
Okay. Holographic image. There must be some kind of useful information.
Up, up, down, down.
Three power lines, two sources. That makes one.
Oh, well, she knows how it works.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter.
North,
Didn't expect to hear
west,
nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
This is barely a pump.
That's two. One more.
There? Whoa. Okay. Probably not down there. Last one. Up, down.
Okay, that did it. Sounds like that did it.
Oh. It's all over. How did he get in that far if
Must be another way in.
There are a lot of people, damn.
There's them, all right. Just weapons.
Just have to walk back behind the corridor, right?
Haven't you got anything better to do?
There's two bosses. Should I? There's a quest for that.
Taking the high ground floor!
They don't take damage now. They do take 10 now.
Try to run.
Back to main quest.
Get ready for the shadows.
Well, pretty sure I got some resources I could,
That's better.
who's left? Supply crate. Wish I walked faster with this thing, but I don't think it can probably.
These will keep.
Down. That's another jump to make. Nothing else. How the hell did they get in there if that door was powered down? Oh, there's so many.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse I hope it made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs.
They redacted his mail's home.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments.
Oh wow, you hear the before and after.
We have to put in for work for everyone. Like a family business. I still see you in the eyes of the people out there. They were glad to see us. They still had hope. I'm still fighting for you.
Okay.
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague, especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andrews and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting. But when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you.
That's depressing. Deployment records.
Should have brought a cart.
Oh, actually, I have like 500. Could always use some more. It's fine. See what we got here.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe.
So she's cloned from a genius physicist, right? It makes sense she would.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
Oh, it's magically unlocked. Hey. Boss fight time? I mean, they give you a lot of healing. Oh, what? Some kind of... Is this what a Horus is? Mobile production? It's like those robots from the Matrix.
The Eclipse. Tampering with a metal devil. They don't think they can win.
It makes sense, right? Because in AI, no matter how...
Watch out!
You need other people.
And this one can move.
Oh, okay, so this one's... I can't see where I am.
Still sniffing around.
Okay, nope, they see me. I got it. Okay, yeah, you can't head down before the, they can actually blast the railing out from under you. Alright. Gotta get to ground first. Try not to suck. Let's do this. Oh, there you go.
Another collision. And this one can move.
So I gotta go down first. You shouldn't do that. That's a mistake. must have not been fun. Certainly why, see why some thought it was hopeless. What the hell is this thing?
Forget about traveling light.
The blast bomb didn't seem to have an effect on it. Do I span it too hard? Not sure. Healing mushrooms everywhere. Very nice of them.
No space.
Notes of interest. Let's see. Biosphere degradation. Despite increased tactical proficiency of elite and civilian guard units and many hard-won engagements in the Central European and Arctic and Pacific Reach theaters, the Pharaoh Plague's rate of advance has not slowed, nor has its biomass consumption rate. Damage to the biosphere has already exceeded 238 levels by every measure and grows worse every day. Extinction timeline projections remain unchanged, with OAC predicted for mid-November 2065. Annihilation of exposed human populations in February 2066. Extinction of macrobiotic land organisms by the end of March 2066. And the extinction of marine life by early 2068. Continue secrecy. Project Zero Dawn, the utter silence regarding its mechanisms of action and completion date, making it impossible to predict Zero Dawn's impact or lack of impact on extinction timeline. Atmospheric collapse. Atmospheric oxygen depletion and toxic emissions remain the greatest environmental threat to Operation Enduring Victory, as well as the wider civilian population and animal life. Operational atmospheric collapse is currently predicted for mid-November 2065, after which military personnel will require rebreathing apparatuses to operate in the open, and civilians will only be able to survive inside sealed structures. Potable water shortages. Major water treatment facilities are already struggling to process water sources compromised by rainfall, heavily contaminated by toxins emitted by the consumption of the Eastern Hemisphere. Following the necessary shutdown of all nano-scrubbing functionality, wastewater recycling is already beyond capacity. Military response escalation. Addenda linked to this document cover the short-term effects of scorched earth engagements in defense of the western seaboard, and the ongoing effect of the Oceanic Economic Zone's use of nuclear weapons to delay the enemy's initial advance across the Pacific theater. I mean, you would have to resort to nuclear weapons, right? Because it does cause an EMP. And it might destroy any biomass that it tries to consume. But yeah, it's that scorched earth, man. Salt the earth levels. Well, sounds like they didn't have any other choice.
I can't spare the weight.
meeting.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
Oh, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
That's why they had to go back to...
We'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area.
Oh.
Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of Alpha and Beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do? Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
Oh, so we are in Utah.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority,
well,
all of them wearing
none
focuses.
Of the good guys
the moment they see you,
right?
Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes. There is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines. Not before the world she knew. Her civilization ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again. Now, how am I gonna get down from here? Oh, this should be quite the ride.
Yo, if this snaps at any point, you can just get splattered. Oh.
I'd do that again, if it weren't so much work to get back up there.
Alright. Big plot points happened. Done for now. See you guys. Thanks for watching.